What we're going to be focusing on today is just getting our whole body moving. Lots of areas are really important for Irish dancing, and we spend lots of time practicing. We spend lots of time getting strong. We spend lots of time drilling jumps and drilling swings and loads of different things. But what we don't focus enough on is stretching. Who thinks that they don't do enough stretching? Yeah, me included. Yeah. But that's absolutely fine. I'm here to try and help you with that and try and give you the tools to be able to get the most out of just a half an hour session. So what we're going to do is do one movement to begin with, and I just want you to think about and remember how that feels, and then we're going to come back to the same movement at the end so that I can show the difference that half an hour, just half an hour, can make to your body, and then we can talk about how that's going to impact your dancing as we go. So all I want everyone to do to begin with is pop yourselves up. You're going to stand feet shoulder width apart. So from your shoulders all the way down, so we've got a little gap, and they're going to be straight. And all I want you to do is just let your body roll over and just go as far as feels comfortable. And I just want you to stay here for a couple of seconds and have a think. So have a think, are your wrists on the floor? Are your hands on the floor? Are you just fingertips on the floor? Just go to where there's no right or wrong answer here. We're just trying to measure where we are right now, and then we're going to see where we can get to in just half an hour. So stay there for another couple of seconds. You might be feeling that a little bit in the back of the legs, and relax. Okay, who thinks they can remember that feeling? Yeah, you think we're going to remember that one? Good. Right, so I'm going to start off with one of the most important areas that we all kind of forget about. Anyone that's worked with me before will know that our lower back is very closely linked to our hamstrings here. And of course, we need nice long hamstrings for being able to kick those legs up. All right, so what we're going to start off with is by stretching the lower back. So everyone's going to pop down onto their mats. So you're going to lay onto your mat. I'm going to spin mine around so you can see what I'm up to. Perfect. You're going to have one leg straight down and the other leg's going to bend up like this. And then what I want us to do is bring that leg all the way over till it hits the floor. So our whole body is pulled over and that leg's on the floor. I'm going to take the hand that's closest to that leg and hold it down. So let me spin around a little bit this way. I'm taking this hand and I'm going to hold that leg to touch the floor. And then this other arm, I'm going to stretch it into the air. And then I'm going to try and pull it down towards the floor, but that knee doesn't move at any point. So I'm trying to bring that shoulder down towards the floor. The knee isn't moving. We're just going to hold it there. So go to as far as feels good for you. So we're holding that right there. Try and keep your head following the arm that's stretched out. And you can probably already feel quite a nice stretch through your back here. Keeping that knee down. Don't worry if yours isn't as close to the floor as mine. Just go to where feels good for you. And now what we're going to do is 8 reaches. So if you want to watch me, I'm going to reach my arm across to the opposite side. And then I'm going to bring it up and open. Okay, we're going to do 7 more of those. Reach it across to the opposite side. And then up and open. Keeping that knee down. 6 to go. Keep it going. I've got some more people in the waiting room. Also, someone's drilling my whole house down right now, so that is what you can hear. Good. Keep reaching right across and open. Good. We're going to do 3 more. Reach it right across. Keep that knee right down on the floor. And open. 2 more. Right across. And open. Sounds like the whole world's going to blow up. And last one. And open it right up. Perfect. Now we're going to do exactly the same on the second side. Who feels like that's a little bit tight? I'm going to have a look through you all. See how we're getting on. Let me see. Gary. Who feels like that was a little bit tight? Anyone feel the stretch? Yeah, we can feel it. Yeah, cool. So we're going to do exactly the same little bit. Put some little bits. Who can hear that crazy sound going on in the background for me? Oh my goodness. I just came home from work and I was like, oh, this isn't going to be fun, isn't it? Right. Here we go then. Second side. So remember the one you did. You're laying down, knee comes up, let it come all the way over till it hits the floor. Grab hold of it with that hand.
Other arm reaches up and we'll try and push that shoulder down towards the floor. And keep that knee down, that one knee stays down. And we're just gonna hold here for a couple of seconds to begin with. Have a little think, is it tighter on this side or is it looser? Mine is my left side now and it's super tight in comparison to the right. And that really links to my swings. We're gonna reach right across, arms gonna come over to touch the floor, and then up and stretch it down. Good, we're gonna do 7 more. 7, reach over, up, and across. We've got 6 to do. Up, reach, and across. 5 more. 5. Really nice, relaxing stretch session. 4 to do. 4, up, and open. 3 more. 3, and open. 2 to do. 2, and 1 more, up, and open. Perfect, bring it up to the top. Now, oh my God, I can't deal with this sound. Right, so I'm gonna have a little look at the hamstrings then now. So we're gonna be onto our knees. I'm gonna take one leg out in front like this. Now everyone's going to be in different positions for this, so don't worry, just sort yourself out. What I want you to do is straighten the front leg down and pull those toes up towards you. But what we're not doing is sitting back. We're not sitting down onto that back leg. We're staying up high. So we're actually thinking about stretching that front leg out further in front of us. And just go to where it feels comfortable, where you can have that leg nice and straight and that toe pulled up. If it's too far, bring it back a little, come up a little higher. Right, and all we're going to do, I want you to watch me first before you do this. I'm going to round my chest down towards the leg. Nothing moves. Chest touches my leg, and then I'm going to round my shoulders. And then at the top, I'm going to try and lift my chin so I've got a nice straight back. You see how I've got a straight back there? We're going to do 7 more of those. So, here we go. We're going to bring the chest down towards the leg. Scoop it round, up, and lift the chin. Good, 6 to do, really nice flat back. Down we go. Who feels that leg really stretching out? We've got that flat back. Lift. Nice, we've got 5 more. Chin comes down. Scoop, lift, and stretch. Nice, 4 more. Really try and get lower each time. 4, keep those toes pulled up towards you, round it over, and lift that chin. 3 to do. 3 down, come round it over and lift that chin. Nice flat back. 2 more. 2, get even lower. Round and lift that chin. And last one, down, round, and lift that chin at the top. Perfect. Slowly bring that leg up. Give your hamstring a weak rub. Get a bit of warmth through it. Good work. And we're going to do exactly the same on the second side. So now have a think. My back is super tight on the left side. So that's going to correlate and link into this left hamstring. So my left is probably going to be tighter than the right. Right there, let me just let this person in. So we're going to do the left hand side now. Well, the opposite side to what you just did. Making sure that the toes are pulled up towards you. People in. So toes are pulled up towards you, and we're going to do exactly the same. That back is really important. Keep those toes right up. Here we go. Take your time with this side. Down, nice and steady. Round, and then up and lift the chin. Really try to get a nice long spine. 7. Round and lift that chin. Nice long spine. Good. 6 to go. Go. Round. And lift that chin. Good. 5 more. Keep pulling that toe up towards you. 5. Round. And lift the chin. Good. We've got 4 to do. Down. Round. Lift the chin. 3 more. Down. Really try to get a little lower each time. Lift that chin. 2 to do. 2. Right down. Up. And lift your chin. And last one, down, round, catching. Good, bring that leg back. Little wiggle. Perfect. Now we're going to do one of my favourite moves. This actually does so many different things. So if you take one thing away from today, let it be this move, okay? It's going to open your hips. It's going to stretch your hip flexors, which gets super tight. It's going to start building some cardio, building that heart rate up, and it's also going to stretch your hamstrings. So lots of the key things in dancing, it's going to start doing all of those. Great to do before dance class, great to do before a competition. All right, so I'm going to twist around a little. We're going to come onto our hands and toes, like this. I'm going to try and come up into a plank position. From there, we're going to jump, bring one foot right to the outside of that top hand. Now, first move, keep everything as still as possible here. You're going to reach the arm forwards. Try and stretch it out right far forwards, holding everything else still. Then I'm going to draw a rainbow, following it around with my head, all the way around, bring it back to the floor, and then I'm going to try and stretch the front leg. Sit the bum back, just go to where it feels good for you right now, and then bring it back down. I'm going to do 7 more of those on that side, so really concentrate, try and remember this. I'm reaching right forwards. I'm going to rainbow over. Good. I'm going to pop that hand back to the floor. I'm going to push and stretch. Good. And again, reaching forwards. I'll have a look at that comment now. Give me 2 seconds. Reach. Rainbow it over. Hands come down. Stretch it up. Nice. We've got 4 more. Down. Reach it forwards. Really reach. Rainbow. Good. Hand comes down and stretch it up. 3 more. That stretch bit should be coming more easy now. 3. Reach. Up and around. Hand comes down and stretch. Good. 2 to do. 2. Reach. Rainbow it over. Hand comes down and stretch. And last one, reach, rainbow it over. Hand comes down and stretch up and relax. Who feels a little bit warm after doing that one? Yeah, we can feel it warming us up. Let me just check this little comment before we repeat that. Grace, what is stopping you from doing it? Let me know, because I can't give you another thing unless you tell me how come you can't do that one. So if you just want to comment and write to me why that's difficult, and then I'll work out what's best for you to do. All right, we're going to do the second side. So here we go. Pressure on your foot. Okay, no worries, just wait there. Then we're going to do another one that's going to open those hips in a second. So just sit this one out. Try and remember it for when the foot's feeling a bit better. Here we go, up onto those toes. Front legs coming up. Here comes that reach, so reaching forward. I call these the reach and rainbow, then you can't forget what to do. Reach forwards, rainbow it over. And then this left leg for me, let's see how it feels. Stretch it up. And down, good. 7 more, reach forward, reach. Up and over. And stretch. Good. 6 to do. 6. Reach. Up and over. And push. Good. 5 more. Reach it forwards. Up and over. And push. 4 to do. We're nearly there. Reach it forwards. 4. Up and rainbow. Stretch that up. Good. 3 more. 3. Reach it over. And push it right up. 2 to do. Almost there. 2. Reach forwards. Up and rainbow. And push. And last one. Reach it forwards. Rainbow it over. And stretch it up. Good, and relax. Who could feel that
here in your hip flexors. Give me a thumbs up if you can feel it in there. Yes, good. So hip flexors, they are super tight on Irish dancers. We use them for kicking our legs out in front. So anytime the leg goes out in front, if you imagine your dances, you do that like 20 times in each step. So this gets super tight. But it also is one of the muscles that we need to be nice and long, because if I'm super tight here, what happens when I swing this leg is my bottom leg dips. Now who feels like that happens to them when they're dancing? They're swinging the top leg and the bottom leg. Let me have a look at you all. Anyone feel like yes? Alana's like yes. Chloe's saying yes. Shauna's yes. Okay, so we need to make sure we're really giving these hip flexors a really good stretch. So I'm going to show you a couple now that we can do. First one, if you've worked with me before, you might have done this one before, but it's really, really good. I do it every single day. So we're going to lean onto our knee at the bottom. Front leg's going to come forwards. I'll do this side so you can see it better. So what the key point here is that we're not opening that hip. So we don't want that hip open because I can go way further if that's open. I want to make sure that both my hips are facing forwards where my body is facing. And I'm going to really push forwards into that stretch now. And we can begin to feel it here. I'm just going to hold it here for a couple of seconds. And then push back up. I'm going to 3 more, just as simple as that. Just being gentle, learning about your body. 3. Good, and push it up. You've got 2 more here. 2, push it forwards. And up. And last one, push it forwards. And up, perfect. Now this time we're going to add 2 different moves. So the first one we're going to do is push forwards, and we're going to bring those arms up and try and get your elbows in line with your ears, and then push it back and the arms come down. Feel that stretch a little bit deeper when we bring those arms up. 1 more in that position. So push, arms come back. Nice, and then push it back. So that's one variation you can do to make it a little harder. Now to make it harder again or different, so see which one feels tighter for you, I'm going to take the opposite hand to the leg, so the hand that's out the other side. As I lean forward, I'm going to push up and over, but I'm keeping that elbow back in line with that ear. So it's not about reaching over forwards, reach over. And now you might feel it a little bit higher up where that hip flex actually connects into those abs. Push it back, and 1 more there. Forwards and over. And you might feel that this one works more for you than the first one that we did. So find the one that suits you best. And relax. Who really feels that stretching? Oh, yes, I do. Good. Gonna do the second side then. Now, often our right side is tighter in the hip flexor because our left hamstring is often tighter. It's not always the way, so come forward into that second side for me. But for most people, left hamstring is usually tighter and right hip flexor. Really leaning that forwards, keeping those hips both facing forwards. Just hold it there for a couple of seconds. Nice, sit it back. 3 more here. Just learn where your furthest position is. Good, push it back. 2 to do. 2, really lunge it forwards. Good, and last one, push it forwards. Nice, and sit it back. Now we're going to add those arms in. So as we come forward, arms come up. Bring them back in line with those knees and feel that extra stretch. And then bring it back up. And 1 more of those. Push and bring the arms right back. And bring it up. And then we're going to add in that arm, reach the arm out. As we come forward, it comes over the top. And push it back. And again, 1 more time, up and over. And push it back. Good, so we've got most of our body moving now. We're gonna finish off with some hip hinges, all right? Now you have to really sort of concentrate on this. If you've not done them before with me, it's quite hard to get into the position. So we're starting with the feet shoulder width apart again. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me a little better. I'm going to have a little bend in the knees. So that's really important. Now, think about dance posture. You're going to pull the shoulders back, and I want you to just put your hands onto your lower bum there, or the top of your bum. So right now, we look a bit funny. We've kind of got our arms pulled back, our hands on our bum, and a little bend in the knees. Now, I want to imagine someone has tied a piece of the string to here on my trousers, and they're going to start pulling me backwards. So as they pull backwards, my body's going to bend, but my bum is going back in that direction. And I'm going to try and keep my shoulders pulled back, and I'm going to lift my toes off the floor, and then I'm going to bring it back up to the top. So imagine someone ties something here, they start pulling, shoulders stay back, all the weight is in those heels, the big toes are lifted off the floor, and bring it back up to the top. We should feel that in the hamstrings. If we're not, take a look, make sure you've got your shoulders pulled back, make sure you're really pushing backwards with your butt, rather than leaning over with your body. Good. Really good one to do before dancing. It starts warming those hamstrings up. 5 more. Bringing it back. Shoulders squeeze back. 5. Good. Bring it up to the top. We've got 4 to do. Here we go. 4. Stick it back. Shoulders squeeze back. Really good. Bring it up to the top. 3 more. 3. Push it back. Squeeze those shoulders back. Really nice. 2 more. 2. Push back. Squeeze. Really push it back. Try and go a little further this time. And last one. Final time is back as far as you can, as far as you can, as far as you can. And relax, shake them out. Now, what often happens is we've got one side tighter than the other. So when we do that with both legs, the looser side takes all of the movement and the tighter side just has a little rest. So now we're going to do it with one leg at a time. All right, this is our last move. And then we're going to go back to that very first move we did and see if we feel any little bit better. All right? So exactly the same as what we just did, but this time we've got that little bend. We're going to take one leg in front. Only a small step, just like that. Really small. We don't want it out too far. We just want a small step. And then you're going to keep that leg straight. Exactly the same thing. Hands on our lower bum, shoulders are squeezed back. The bum is being pulled back. We just keep this one leg straight. Feel the difference that makes to that one hamstring, and then bring it up to the top. Do 7 more this side. Keep your shoulders squeezed back, bum is pushing backwards. Don't forget that part. 7, and bring it up. Good. We've got 6 to do. The front leg is straight. Squeeze the shoulders back. Hinge that body over. Have a think about how it feels. So when we do the other side, we know if it's any different. 4 more, pushing right back. Good, bring it back up to the top. 3 to do. 3, shoulder squeeze back, push back, 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 back. Good. Up to the top, we've got 2 more, we're almost there. 2, sitting it right back. Really keep them shoulders pulled back. Nice. And 1 more, we should be able to go a little lower this time. Really push that butt back, squeeze the shoulders back. Keep your chin nice and high. And bring it up. Good. Give that leg a shake. And we're going to repeat on the second side. So, we've got that little bend. We've got a nice straight leg. Now this is my left. So let's see what difference we've got. Squeeze the shoulders back. And the bum's pushing backwards. We've got 8. Oh, so much tighter for me. Keep them shoulders squeezed back. And bring it to the top. Good. 7 to do. 7. Sit right back. Sit right back. Good. Shoulders squeeze and bring it up to the top. Good. 6 to do. 6. Bum's going backwards, remember, not just that body leaning over. Nice. We've got 5 more. Shoulders, pull them back. Push the bum back. That front leg straight. Nice. Good work. 4 to do. Almost there. 4. Really think. Concentrate. We've got 1 leg bent, 1 leg straight. Good. 2 more. Push that bum back. Shoulders squeeze back. Chest is pushing over. Nice. And the last one. Final one. Push it back. Give it everything. And relax. Shake those legs out. Shake them out. Right. We're coming back to that test then. We're going to feet shoulder width apart. Little bend. And you're just going to hinge that body over. And I already
feel. See how yours are. But I can already feel a big